Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Star Wars because apparently, while I was going on vacation, Disney released Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, I believe. I hope I said that right. It's been a while since I saw Star Wars. Yeah, it is Revenge of the Sith. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby. So apparently, I guess they were celebrating the 20th anniversary, which I am so happy that Hayden Christensen is getting some love because he didn't deserve all that hate that the old school Star Wars fans was giving him, I guess. I don't know if it was the fans or the media. Um, because I was a little kid, I didn't know. I thought he was fantastic. And of course that the Cartoon Network Clone Wars was freaking amazing or whatever. Um, I didn't like his fall, but I get it. I get it, but I'm just happy to see that he's receiving the love that I guess he didn't get early on because again I was a little kid when those movies came out. It was just Star Wars for me. I didn't know what the hell was going on, honestly. um I didn't even realize they were prequels. I just thought they were Star Wars movies. I'm not even gonna lie because I'm a little kid. Give me a break. I was like 6, 7, or 8, I believe, when they came out. And I watched the original Star Wars movies. I didn't. I just saw Star Wars. I didn't really care about the lore or anything, so I couldn't tell you anything at the time when I was a little kid. But anyway, I will say Jar Jar Binks was annoying. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks was annoying. Episode 1 or maybe episode 2, one of them felt a little bit too long. Other than that, like I said, let me get Star Wars Episode 3 celebrating the 20th anniversary, and apparently it's doing very well in the box office. It made over 400 $42 million at the box office, and I think it was only released in the United States. I don't know if it was released worldwide. I'm just again getting back, trying to come back and make some recordings and all that kind of stuff or whatever. But I think that's a good thing. I think it is great that people are appreciating Revenge of the Sith and are understanding like, hey, there I heard there's like some deleted scenes that they're thinking about like putting into the movie or releasing for specials or whatever. Um, but the thing about it is it's performing very well at the box office. Apparently, they said Revenge of the Sith became the second highest grossing re-release ever, outperforming new movies. So it seems like Star Wars wanted to see the birth of Darth Vader on the big screen, celebrating its 20th anniversary. Revenge of the Sith was re-released last weekend, and it's already become its second highest grossing re-release ever. The film is officially titled Star Wars Episode 3: Revenge of the Sith, exceeded everyone's expectation. So apparently they didn't think it was going to make that much money because for years everybody was told that it was a horrible movie, but the audience loved it apparently. So it's grossed over 25 million only in the United States, with an additional 17 million from the worldwide box office. So it was released um again. So that means the audience worldwide it made $42 million worldwide so far. Um Only to be re-released of James Gunn's Titanic in 2012, with a mammoth of $350 million to be exact. It's not every day that we see a 20-year-old movie outperforming new releases like Ben Affleck's The Accountant 2 and still successful a Minecraft movie at the top of the box office. However, still Sinners, Ryan Coogler's critically acclaimed vampire movie, which has only dropped 6% in its second weekend. So that's good. That's great. That is great. Still, it's impossible to ignore the massive win for the Star Wars franchise with new numbers. The movie is close to the $900 million global mark, despite how controversial the prequels were at the time of its release. The Star Wars fans agreed that Revenge of the Sith was one of the best far in the saga. It currently holds a 79% in Rotten Tomatoes, ahead of the Phantom Menace, which is 54, and Attack of the Clones, 61%. Um, another interesting take is that um is getting the box office re-release is getting increasingly popular with audience. Recently, Coraline and Interstellar has grossed over 50 million each in its respective release. I heard that they were re-releasing Interstellar. I kind of wanted to see Interstellar again in theaters, but with work and stuff like that, you know how it be, y'all. Um, if you want to say a bit longer of the world of Star Wars, you can now catch the first episodes of Andor. No, no, nobody care. Nobody care. Nobody care. So what I'm hearing right now and what I'm seeing right now is that people love Star Wars to this day. They love Star Wars. They just don't like Disney's Star Wars. That's what we're seeing. That's what we're seeing because you're re-releasing George Lucas movies, right? You're promoting the Revenge of the Sith, something that Disney didn't make, something Disney had no hands in or whatever, and the audience is eating it up while they're also bashing the Disney Andor season 2 with the whole R word thing that's going on right now, and the massive failure of the Mandalorian season 3 that people didn't really like. Um, the something crew about some children Star Wars show that a lot of people didn't watch. The Acolyte that a lot of people didn't really care for at all, and all you're doing is just getting people wishing for George Lucas Star Wars, which Disney, all Disney had to do was just do what George Lucas did and just improve on what he did. And that's the problem with Disney. They think they can do everything, and that's not how that works. Collaboration works all the time. If George Lucas left you with the stories, all you had to do was just do the stories, add a few tweaks and changes here or there, but go by what this man did. Why you think even though Dragon Ball Super is trash, Dragon Ball Daima trash, they followed the the what Akira Toriyama set up. He didn't do every all the writings or whatever. He did plot points or whatever. And even though I hate Super and Daima, I'll give credit. Toei stuck with it. Toei listened, and people are some people are loving it, some people aren't. But the thing about it is they didn't divide the fan base like Disney did with Disney Star Wars. You get what I'm saying? What Toei didn't do is go out and kill Goku and them and replace them for female diversity characters. You get what I'm saying? That's what they didn't do. That's something that you need to learn because what we're seeing is that because they also talked about bringing in Darth Vader in the parks, which people loved. I think I saw Anakin. I think I saw Anakin. Yeah, Anakin. I think I saw Anakin. I believe he was walking around, and I believe they said Luke Skywalker. So those two were walking around in Disneyland or Disney World or both. I don't know. This is just me hearing from people saying that they were walking around in the parks and they say the people went crazy for George Lucas characters. You know what I'm saying? So there's something there. The audience is telling you what they want, Disney. Go with what they're telling you, not what you think. Go by what they're telling you. You get what I'm saying? Because you want to make money with Star Wars, then you got to give the audience what they want. They don't want your crap no more. They don't want your crap. And even with that Star Wars celebration, I doubt it. People aren't really going to care about Mandalorian and Grogu because people are over Pedro Pascal. That's the thing that you're not understanding. And then Ahsoka, nobody cares about Ahsoka. The only reason why people was even interested is Hayden Christensen, which means that you should have did a Anakin show if anything, or you should have focused on him and Obi-Wan for the Obi-Wan show and not bitch ass Princess Leia. Which, by the way, that helpful talked about. Oh, we need more females in Star Wars. Bitch, shut up. We didn't look. You was a precocious little girl, but now you speaking where you don't need to be speaking. No, we don't. We know we don't need no more females. Because the reason why everything's been destroyed is because of females, and they don't even get me started with that Kelly Marie Tran thing, where she's even talking about nonsense. It's like, baby, your character was garbage. Your character was garbage. It was pointless. It was senseless. And the same thing with John Boyega, and we already know the reason why they're doing it is because they're all supposed to be starring in upcoming Star Wars stuff that we don't care about. We don't care about your characters. Y'all ruined the momentum. Carrie Fisher is dead. What y'all not understanding? She's dead, and they didn't reunite Han, Luke, or Leia on screen at all. It is over. No one cares unless you do the legend stuff. Not pick out from the legend, but you do actually from the legends. That's the only way that stuff is going to work. But all I'm saying is, it's a good thing that Revenge of the Sith is making money. It seems like the audience has spoken. Disney, take heed. That's all I got to say on that subject. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.